November 1942. 300,000 German soldiers surrounded in Stalingrad, Soviet forces closing in, freezing, starving, dying. Generals begged Hitler, let them retreat, save them. Hitler's response? No. Hold Stalingrad to the last man. This is Hitler's obsession. That killed an army and lost the war. Stalingrad wasn't strategic, wasn't essential, but it had Stalin's name. Hitler became obsessed. Capture the city, named after Stalin, humiliate him. It became personal, not military. Ego, pride, hate. German forces fought building by building, street by street for months. Then, surrounded, trapped, doomed, but Hitler refused retreat. Not one step back. 400,000 German soldiers went to Stalingrad. Only 6,000 came home. This is Hitler's deadliest obsession. Summer 1942. Germany's Eastern Offensive. Target? Soviet oil fields in the Caucasus. But, Hitler added, a secondary objective, Stalingrad Industrial City on the Volga River. Why? The name, Stalin City. Capturing it would be symbolic victory. August 1942. German 6th Army attacked, led by General Paulus. 250,000 troops, tanks, artillery, air support. They expected quick victory, like France, like Poland. But Soviet defenders fought back ferociously. Urban warfare, building to building, room to room, hand to hand. German blitzkrieg designed for open terrain, tanks, speed. But in city ruins? Tanks, useless, speed, irrelevant. Soldiers fought with knives, shovels, bare hands. One building, Pavlov's house, defended by 25 Soviet soldiers for 60 days. Germans couldn't take it. The city became hell, rubble, corpses, fire. But Hitler insisted, take Stalingrad at all costs. November 1942, German forces controlled 90% of Stalingrad. Victory almost complete, just a few pockets left then. November 19th, Soviet counterattack. Operation Uranus. 1 million Soviet troops attacked from the north and south. German flanks protected by Romanian and Italian allies, weaker forces. They collapsed immediately. Within days, Soviet pincers met behind Stalingrad, surrounded the entire 6th Army. 300,000 German soldiers trapped, cut off from supplies. Generals radioed Hitler, permission to break out while we can. Hitler's response? No. Hold Stalingrad, I will. Resupply you by air. Hermann Göring promised. The Luftwaffe can supply the army 500 tons daily. But winter storms, Soviet anti-aircraft made it impossible. At most, 100 tons per day delivered, not enough. Soldiers began starving, eating horses, then rats, then nothing. December 1942, relief attempt. Operation Winter Storm. German forces tried to break through, got within 30 miles of Stalingrad, then stopped, pushed back. Inside Stalingrad, soldiers dying by thousands. Frostbite, starvation, disease. General Paulus begged Hitler, let us surrender, save the survivors. Hitler refused. Fight to the last bullet, no surrender. He promoted Paulus to field marshal. Why? No German field marshal had ever surrendered. Hitler's message clear: you will fight until death or suicide. January 1943, Soviet forces tightened grip, split the pocket in two. February 2nd, 1943, Paulus surrendered, disobeying Hitler. 91,000 German soldiers, starving, broken, marched into captivity. Of those, only 6,000 ever returned to Germany. After years in Soviet gulags, the rest died from disease, starvation, forced labor. Hitler was furious. Paulus should have shot himself. Instead, he surrendered. Disgrace. But military historians blame Hitler, not Paulus. Stalingrad, Hitler's obsession, cost Germany an army. 400,000 men went in, 6,000 came back, not because they lost the battle, but because Hitler wouldn't let them retreat. Generals knew the position was doomed, begged for permission to escape. Hitler's ego said, no, we don't retreat ever. And so, an entire army died for pride. Stalingrad was the turning point of the war. After Stalingrad, Germany never advanced again, only retreated. Soviet forces pushed west, eventually reaching Berlin. If Hitler had let the 6th Army retreat, maybe they fight Another day, defend. Germany, better. But he didn't. And 400,000 soldiers died for nothing. This is the cost of ego. In war, pride doesn't win wars, it loses them. What do you think? Could they have escaped? Let me know. And subscribe for more Hitler's catastrophic decisions, because understanding failure teaches more than success.